Told you she was one of the leaders that we needed. Been doing this for a long time. Literally live saved. And isn't that the story? We live the pain, and then we recycle the pain to save each other, right? And we shouldn't have to. I have a few more amazing leaders that will share the stakes, share what it looks like to fight, share what it looks like to be in this system, fighting for our brothers and sisters, that they know the names and the faces of our friends who are going to be, if we don't do something, freezing to death this winter. Want to introduce Marlene, who is Woonsocket is being crippled right now by this. We had one of the gentlemen who was servicing folks in Woonsocket and making sure they're safe and protected, was explaining to me how there are people on the brink literally crying right now in Woonsocket, begging for a place to sleep and to stay warm. And so Marlene has her finger on the pulse of what's happening in Woonsocket, and we want to hear from her.
So I'm a school teacher. Can everybody hear me without this?
Yes.
Okay.
Use it, please.
Okay. All right. So I am Marlene Guy. I am a 25 plus year resident of the city of Woonsocket. I also work on the state level for nonprofits and supporting a multitude of issues, including education and housing and security. Specifically, I want to talk about two major things. One is on this level. Our state agencies are really, really fucking tired. They are exhausted. They have been filling the gaps for so long of all the unavailable funds, the unpriorities that have been trying to hold up our community. And they pivoted in this pandemic, and they have been working double time and filling these stop gaps so that people are not falling through the cracks. But the cracks are happening. They're getting bigger and wider, and we're getting nothing but placated from legislators about when these dollars are coming. Our nonprofits have held up, has been the safety net for decades.
Yes.
It is the reason why I'd say that there's so many people in this building who are baby dragons. They are sitting on this pile of gold, and they do not want to give it out to the peasants in the village. We are demanding that they give it to the peasants in the village. We need this money. They do not have our best interests, the needs of our community at their foremost ideas. It is why the people who are doing this work know it. They know the people, they know the community, they know the needs, and they need to start listening to us.
That's right.
As for Woonsocket, a few weeks ago, many of you might have heard, our city council and our mayor decided to announce how they were planning on spending the first bunch of money. This is a community that we have identified 200 homeless children. But we are going to have a brand spanking new fake ice skating rink so the youth can have fun. We have a city council who has decided that getting themselves ergonomic chairs and a table that they can sit around so they can look at each other instead of the people they serve is a priority for the city of Woonsocket. We have people sleeping in tents, in shelters, in cars, in vacant lots on the side of the river tonight in my town, and they want freaking chairs. That is what's wrong. That is the priority that we need to say here tonight and make sure that they are seeing us. We are not going to back down. I'm tired of Woonsocket being the forgotten community. It happens so much. We are 20 minutes away, and there is so much hurt in my community. And I appreciate everybody coming out here and fighting and freezing in this weather to be able to make this statement, because it really needs to happen. Thank you.